Hi everybody, I'm Ryan, and I really want to vlog more. I go to a bunch of Magic tournaments, especially while I'm seeking regional championship qualifiers. And one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is vlogs, as people going and doing stuff that I'm interested in. And so this is my attempt at that, and I hope you enjoy. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be going to an RCQ. Tonight, I'm just putting the deck together. I'm going to play Domain. Picked up the last few cards I need in Bangor at Northeast Collectables. And this is the vlog for that RCQ. I have no clue how good I'm going to do, but we're just chilling tonight. I'll put the deck together. I'm actually going to run it through the metagame challenge on Arena a few times. That might be its own video. All sleeved, ready to rip. Gonna work on some stuff while I grind fire making. Yeah, and then hopefully play the standard metagame thing on Arena. And boom, deck and tokens and stuff are all prepped for the RCQ. I'm playing Domain, mostly because I really love Up the Beanstalk, Leyline Binding. I play better cards than you deck. I don't think it's particularly well placed, but it's a deck I enjoy, and RCQ metagames are unpredictable anyway, unless you literally know everybody. So yeah. So I just did a really quick stream looking at, doing the standard metagame challenge. And I beat every deck that wasn't a red aggressive deck. And I lost every deck that was. So I'm kind of altering things a little bit just to make it not so bad against the red aggressive decks. This is not good. Not good. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing now. After I finish, I'm probably just going to play RuneScape for a bit and go to bed and take off tomorrow. I apologize for the angle. It's the best thing I was going to be able to do while I'm driving. Yeah, so woke up this morning, got on the road. I think the only hitch in the get along was I couldn't find a lid for my coffee, so I'm going to have to drink that pretty quick. Got some McDonald's sausage McMuffin with a hash brown and some orange juice. Love it. And we are heading to the RCQ in Ellsworth at 207 Gaming. It's probably an hour 15 away. And just been listening to a bunch of Fourth Wing, which is really good actually. For like a romantasy or whatever, or a smutty book, it's like pretty good. I'm really enjoying the I think a lot of the fantasy I've written, they write a lot like Tolkien, I guess. You know, like precisely and like in a fantasy way. And this is written really heavily like almost in speaking terms, you know, for normal people, and I kind of like that, like a lot. We're gonna go. I did decide on Domain. I think I already recorded a video last night regarding that. I love the deck. I love the deck. I like any Up the Beanstalk Leyline Binding deck is great. Like I love it. I think the Overlords are great. Like I love these cards. But I don't know. I'm really nervous about the red matchup. Like I played the metagame challenge last night on stream to like give myself some confidence, and really it just kind of tore me down because I just like didn't beat red at all. And so I'm really worried about that. I don't know. Me no. I just know there's people going like it's a cheap tier 1 deck, and so locals tend towards it, and then I know some pretty good players that are going to be there that are going to be playing red variants. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to an RCQ at 207 Collectables in Ellsworth, Maine. Now, I've been to the store once before. I actually came in second at the store earlier this season while I was playing Golgari to my friend playing Red, White, Burn. But I'm heading to another RCQ. This time I'm playing Domain. I don't have a ton of testing with the deck, but I really, really enjoy Up the Beanstalk, ley line binding stuff. And so I'm pretty excited to play.
Hello.
Hello.
Sign up for the RCQ, please.
$20, cash a card.
Card.
So 2110 because per fee. I remembered it. Huzzah. What's your name?
Ryan Body.
Alright, I'll have you put your name down right here when you're done, and then I have the code for the companion app.
Okay.
I'd like for everybody to be signed in for the companion thing today.
Yeah, of course.
Well, everybody has to on this one.
Yeah.
Most of these guys know that.
Just write the full name here. Or
You don't have to, just, first name, last initial.
Okay.
I like to do this also, just keep track of score and who paid, and also,
That makes sense. Mouse up.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Only one of these.
Just take it.
There's some more out back too.
Oh, there's more back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just had some right here.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Well, I feel like a quarter off.
Alex, are you still looking for a monster trade? I'd be off by one because I sold one the other day. I don't want it. That's why I sold it. So I was like, I'm not playing that deck. I would
Hey,
Hey, Ryan.
hey, hey.
That's two, right?
No, I
There you go. You can hold 3. Since they started doing 2 RCs a season, stores can hold 3 now.
It used to be.
It used to be stores could only hold 1, but there used to be only 1 regional championship a season. Now there's 2 regional championships every season, and I think they just want to make it so people have a chance to qualify for both. Yeah, and they're trying to support local stores,
I mean,
Yeah.
you charge me that and tax, which I was
Yeah,
surprised about.
but yeah. So if you win 2 of them, you get to go to both RCs. If you win only 1, you get to choose.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's $2.
I mean, this season it's obvious for us. It's the only one is Connecticut.
I forgot to check the new one. That's why.
Store's pretty nice and is newly renovated. There's a pretty large play area with pretty comfortable chairs, and the selection is decent. There's a bunch of sports cards and video games as well, so it's not totally like Magic focus or fantasy card game focus. They do have a decent size single selection. When I arrived there were 14 players, which means is 5 rounds cut to top 4. And I sat down for my first round. In round 1, I played against my friend John, who was in the regional championship vlog. He was playing Red, White, Burn, and I got absolutely smashed. It was not close in a million years. So starting off with a loss kinda sucks. And to be fair, the red deck is the nightmare matchup. Round 2, I got paired against the dream matchup, which is Golgari, and ended up 1-1. However, remember it's a cut to top 4, so there's no room for losses, pretty much for the rest of the day. Also, to speak on the Domain deck just a little bit, it's a pretty high variance deck in that it has a really hard time with the aggressive decks, but really beats up on pretty much everything else. So as long as I avoid the aggressive decks, we'll be fine. And I got paired up against Golgari again in round 3 and raffle stomped them. So I'm 2-1 now. In round 4, I unfortunately got paired up against Burn. However, I had some pretty good draws and they had some pretty slow hands and they got pretty unlucky not drawing their white source. So I ended up 3-1. Going into the last round, there ended up being a weird situation where if my undefeated opponent conceded to me, they could be breaker jumped by somebody else. And if we drew, then I could be breaker jumped by that person. So unfortunately, we had to play where I won the mirror, which put me first seed going into top 4. And good for my opponent, they weren't breaker jumped and made it into top 4 in 4th, which means we played first round of the cut. So we played again. This time they took a game away from me, but I still beat them and I was in the finals. In the finals, I played the Domain Mirror again for the 3rd time, which by the way is miserable. It takes so long. This one was the red version with sideboard smuggler surprise, and game 1 and 2 went pretty normal, were very one-sided. Person that drew more cards won. In game 3, I had a pretty established board presence and I was drawing a bunch of cards every turn and I was really set up to win the game. And my opponent caught me with my pants down. They cast an end of turn smuggler surprise, put Atraxa and White Overlord into play, untapped, and killed me, which was very, very frustrating. And I walked out in 2nd place. Overall, it's okay though. I already have a qualification this season. I'm just seeking out that 2nd qualification. It's really brutal having 2 seconds this season already out of 5 RCQs. You know, I've played in 5. I won 1, came in 2nd twice, and then didn't top 8 too. So it's just frustrating. You know, we keep at it, and it's GG go next. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.